I need to tell you about something happening in the San Francisco real estate market right now that has been making the sales meetings buzzing with excitement with all the crazy offers agents have been receiving. We're talking about homes listed at 2 million selling for 4 million, and luxury properties coming on for 4 million and selling for $6.5 million in cash. And one Pacific Heights home that hasn't even officially closed yet, but my sources tell me they just received two offers and it's about to become the second highest sale in Pacific Heights history. If you're new here, my name's Lisa Vukovic. I'm a local San Francisco real estate agent, and I make videos all about what it's like to live in San Francisco. And today, I'm giving you the inside scoop on what's going on in the San Francisco real estate market. I will start with a broad overview and then jump into the luxury real estate market and the homes that are causing the bidding wars. And today we're diving deep into the data, into the deals, and the story, what's happening right now in the San Francisco real estate market. So pull up a chair. This is a good one. Okay, let's get started with the neighborhoods. Neighborhoods, like the Inner Sunset, Inner Richmond, Noe Valley. And let's talk about what the bidding wars are actually looking like in San Francisco in 2026. Because we're not talking about $100,000 over asking. We're not talking about 2 or 300 over asking. We're talking between 1 and 2 million over asking or more. So let's dive in. We're going to start with the Inner Sunset. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,443 square foot single family home listed for $2,295,000. There were 100 disclosure requests and they received 34 offers. It ended up selling for $4.1 million. That's $1.8 million over asking. Next, we're heading over to the Inner Richmond. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, single family home with 2,931 square feet of living space, listed at $2,995,000. It ended up receiving 8 offers and it closed for $4.95 million in cash, almost $2 million over the asking price in just 7 days. Next up is Noe Valley. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,103 square foot single family home listed at $2,598,000. It ended up closing for $4,575,000 in 11 days. $1,977,000 over the asking price in cash. Another single family home in Noe Valley was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,689 square foot single family home listed for $2,695,000. It ended up selling for $4,575,000. It sold after 4 days on the market for $1.88 million over the asking price in cash. Now, let's talk luxury, which in San Francisco we define as homes valued at $5 million or more. Because if the standard market shocked you, the luxury market is going to make your jaw drop. The first one we're going to look at is in Seacliff, and the house just across the street that was taken down to the studs and had bigger square footage actually sold for less. This home was a 3-bedroom, 4-bath home with 2,459 square feet of living space listed at $3.9 million. They ended up receiving 8 offers and it sold for $6.5 million in cash. That's $2.6 million over the asking price in 10 days. The next home is in Haight-Ashbury. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 4,530 square foot single family home listed for $5.95 million. It ended up selling for $8.3 million, which is $2.35 million over the asking price. And it sold in just 8 days on the market in cash. The next home is in the Marina. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, single family home with 2,814 square feet of living space. It was listed for $3,495,000. It ended up selling for $5,700,000. That's $2,205,000 over the asking price, and it sold after 16 days on the market in cash. The next home is in Presidio Heights. This was a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, single family home with 2,797 square feet of living space. It was listed for $5.25 million. It ended up selling for $6,880,000. That's 1.63 million over the asking price in cash with just 7 days on the market. The next home is in Noe Valley. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, single family home with 3,434 square feet of living space. It was listed for $5,898,000 and it sold for $7.25 million. That's $1,352,000 over the asking price in cash. Another home in Noe Valley was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, single family home with 3,405 square feet of living space. It was listed for $5,695,000 and it sold for $6.9 million. That's $1,205,000 over the asking price with just 2 days on the market paid in cash. And the last home we're going to look at is in St. Francis Wood. This was a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, single family home with 3,530 square feet of living space. It was listed for $3,995,000 and it sold for $5.3 million. That's $1,305,000 over the asking price, and it sold after 12 days on the market in cash. Before I wrap up, I have to tell you about a home being sold off market in Pacific Heights with a list price of $45 million. I can't give you the address yet because the deal hasn't officially closed, but here's what my sources tell me. The home received 2 offers, 2. And when it closes, it is expected to become the second highest sale in Pacific Heights history. I'll be covering this in my next market update, so make sure to subscribe to find out more. So, we have an entire luxury market, multiple neighborhoods, multiple price points, all selling in cash, all selling significantly over asking in the matter of weeks. The question everyone is asking is who are the buyers? And this is where the story gets really interesting. When you think of someone paying $6, $7, $8 million for a home in San Francisco and in cash in 2026, what do you picture? A 35-year-old tech executive at an AI company, a founder who just had a liquidity event, somebody who works at OpenAI or Anthropic? That's what everyone assumed. That's what the working narrative was. But here's what agents are actually seeing when the offers are coming in. These buyers that are fueling this wave, particularly in the luxury market, are people in their 60s, successful, established, and recently retired. People who built wealth over decades in business, medicine, finance, or earlier waves of tech, and who have the ability to write cash checks with 7 figures without blinking. And why are they moving back to San Francisco? To be close to their adult children. That's the story. Their kids moved to San Francisco for tech jobs, got established, and started families of their own. And now mom and dad want to be right around the corner from their grandkids. And they see the value in San Francisco. They're here for the long term. And honestly, they're getting in the market before all these AI companies go public later this year and the market can get really crazy. So, what does all this mean? What is actually happening in the San Francisco real estate market right now? Here is my read on it. Number one, inventory is brutally low. When a single family home in the inner sunset gets 100 disclosure requests and 34 offers, that's not a sign of a hot market. That's a sign of a market with almost nothing to buy. Demand is absolutely there, but the supply of turnkey homes is not. Number two, cash is king, and it isn't even close. Every single home I walked you through was all cash. And in a market where rate-sensitive buyers are still wrestling with mortgage costs, the cash buyers have an enormous advantage. And right now, those cash buyers are showing up in forces. Number three, the San Francisco is dying narrative is dead. I know that was a story a few years ago. Office vacancies, remote work, population shifts. I'm not dismissing any of that. But where the transaction data is telling us right now is that high net worth buyers have made their decision about San Francisco's long term value and they're voting with their checkbooks. And number four, if you're thinking about buying or selling in San Francisco in 2026, you need to understand that this market moves fast and it rewards preparation. The homes sitting on the market are a small minority, and right now, the right home, priced right in a desirable neighborhood, is going to see multiple offers within days. And that is your San Francisco real estate market update for the month. Bidding wars, cash sales, and a $45 million off-market deal that's about to make history. If you found this video useful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps this channel grow. And make sure to subscribe so you stay tuned on that Pacific Heights sale. You won't want to miss it. And drop a comment below and let me know, are you surprised of who the buyers are in this market? And what about those bidding wars? My name's Lisa Vukovic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.